In this video, we're going to be working on worksheet number E5. This is about order of operations. So something we need to know, or something we need to remember, is PEMDAS. Remember, the P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponents, M and D actually go together. So M and D should go together. And then A and S should go together, and A and S, well, M and D is multiplication and division. And then addition, subtraction go together. And we'll explain more of that later. Anyhow, we're going to go over some questions. We'll show you how work needs to be shown. We'll go over some easy ones and some tricky ones. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and start on question number 4. I think that's a good one. So we've got, we want to think about PEMDAS, parentheses. Any parentheses? I see none. Next, E, exponents. Do we see exponents? I see one right here. It's 3 square. So I'm going to go like that. 3 square is 3 times 3. Remember, it's not 3 times 2, so it's not 6, it's 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Now we bring down everything else. Bring down the plus, bring down the 8, bring down the times, bring down the 3. Next, we did our exponents. Now we do MD, which is multiplication, division. Do we see any of that here? I do. It's 8 and 3. 8 times 3, so we're going to 8 times 3, 8, 16, 24. Now bring down everything else. Bring down that plus sign, bring down the 9. And finally, 9 plus 24, 24 is 29, 29 plus 4, 30, 31, 30. That is 30, 3. 33, I think. Yeah, it's 33. That's how you do number 4. Let's try something a little bit trickier. Let's try to do, let's do number 7. That's got some parentheses in it. So we start off with P, parentheses, and we do have some parentheses. So what we do is we do the inside of the parentheses, and inside the parentheses is 7 times 3. So we do that first. 7 times 3 is 21. At that point, we basically are done with the parentheses. You bring everything else down. Bring down the plus and the 2, bring down that minus sign, bring down the 26. And then we look at our problem. Do we have any more parentheses? Nope. Any exponents? Nope. Any multiplication or division? Nope. Any addition or subtraction? Yep, nothing but that left. So which one do we do first, addition or subtraction? You should go from left to right. Now, another way you might want to look at this is a negative 21. Yeah, we don't have to think about it that way. But some teachers may tell you to do that. But we're going to go from left to right. 26 minus 21 is just 5. And then we bring down what's left over, plus and 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. And that's it. And by the way, this is how we need you to show your work. Show all the work. That way we know what you're doing. And let's go ahead and do one more. Let's go ahead and do number 9. Why not? Let's look for parentheses for PEMDAS. We do have parentheses. Now, inside this parentheses, we have 4 times 5 plus 3. So what do? Well, inside the parentheses, we do PEMDAS again. So if there's any parentheses inside the parentheses, we do those first. If we have any exponents in there, we do with that next. Next, we look for multiplication and division. And we have some multiplication right there. So 4 times 5, that's what we do first. 4 times 5. Is that's 20. Bring down the plus, the 3. We bring down the parentheses, bring down that minus, and then 2 to the 5th is still there. All right, now you would think, oh, well, now we do the exponent. No, we still have parentheses there. We didn't deal with them. We didn't. You don't get rid of the parentheses until you deal with everything in there. So now we have 20 plus 3, which is just 23. And now that you have it down to a single number, you basically are done with the parentheses. Bring down everything else, the minus sign, the 2, and the 5th, 2 to the 5th. Now we ask ourselves, any more parentheses? Nope. Any exponents? Yes, we do, 2 to the 5th. Now 2 to the 5th is not 10. It's not 2 times 5. It's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 5 times. So I ask myself, what is 2 times 2? Well, that's 4. And times 2 again is 8. Times 2 again is 16, and times 2 again is 32. So 2 to the 5th is 32. If you can do it in your head, fantastic, by the way. If you can't, don't worry about it. And then we bring down everything else, minus 23. And now we do 32 minus 23. Let's see, I think that's not quite 10. It's 9, I think. Yeah, I think it's 9. Pretty sure it's 9. Hopefully it's not 11. Hopefully I'm not confused. Anyhow, that's number 9. Describe the order you would use to simplify the expression. For this question, they want you to, right next to what you're doing, they want you to write down whether you're doing parentheses or exponents or division or multiplication. And they also have this bonus question. Why don't we just go ahead and do this bonus question while we're at it? Since it's bonus, let's go with purple. Let's do parentheses, PEMDAS. Parentheses are exponents. Yeah, we have parentheses. And inside those parentheses, we have exponents in there. So we're going to deal with that first. 4 to the second power is 4 times 4, which is 16. Bring down everything else. We still have numbers in the parentheses, so keep those parentheses. We don't want to get rid of them until we're down to a single number. Really? Well, there's also another thing which we're going to talk about. Next, we have the parentheses still, so 18 minus 16, which is 2. Now, if you bring down everything else, you're going to notice it's like 7 and there's this 2 if I got rid of the parentheses. So what you want to do right there, let me move the paper up. What you really want to do is you want to keep those parentheses, because if you remember, parentheses, and this isn't very pretty, parentheses next to a number means multiplication. So this right here, well, let me show you. This right here, did I erase it? Yes, I did. This right here, 7 parentheses 2, what that is a multiplication problem. It's 7 times 2. So what I'm going to do is that's actually our next thing. So 7 times 2 trumps the adding. So 7 times 2 is 14. Let me write it below so that it doesn't have that line. 7 times 2 is 14. Bring down everything else. Bring down the plus. Bring down the 25. So now I have 25 plus 14, 25, 35, 39 is our answer. So yeah, that's a tricky one. When you have parentheses next to a number, that is multiplication. But now you know, just in case you didn't know. But go ahead and try the rest on your own.